Hey guys. All right, so I am finally back out in the garden for a garden work day. I'm really excited about it. I feel like I haven't done it all year. Today, what I'm going to do to get started, there goes Chloe. What I'm going to do, Chloe, gotta break the ice, okay? I'm going to start with my terracotta containers. I'm going to finish filling them with soil. I'm going to get my hands in some soil, okay? And then we're going to plant some radishes. I'm going to start off, I believe I counted 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have a black one over there. 7. I have 7 containers. We're going to do lady slipper radish. We're going to do the French dressing. We're going to do French breakfast. We're going to do watermelon. We're going to do round black Spanish. We're going to do crimson giant. And we're going to do icicle. I'll fold it up. Anyway, I need y'all to make sure I go easy on the wine. It's the wine that ruins my ding dang day. Because then I can't. Then I have to go in because I can't. So, I mean, I do have some breakfast wine out here. Okay, it's about 10:30. Very respectable hour for wine. And then we'll move on to other things. I have so many things planned for today. So many things planned for today. Let's see what happens. Radishes are happening. I'm sober. Here we go. All right, so we had to change plans, okay? My neighbor got a load of gravel, like big chunky rock gravel delivered, and our other neighbor with his tractor was spreading it, and it got really loud. So I came to the back porch, and I got to pot up all my tomatoes. They're huge. These tomatoes are trees. So I did them the 18th of December. 18th of December. Sure did. But anyway, I thought I did them in January. 18th of December. So these are ready to be, they've already been potted up once on the 1st of January, and I need to pot them up again. So I have my 1-gallon grow bags that I can use, and I have some of these larger containers that I used last year. That should suffice for these until it's time to go outside, hopefully. I'm also going to bring out my list, my tomato list for 2025. I need to kind of mark off what tomatoes I have and whether or not they're a dwarf. And if I don't have any, like if I get to the end and I don't have any that I've checked off, I need to restart those seeds like right now. I'm going to use mostly Landscaper's Pride and then amend it with my usual amendments. I have my bat guano, my blood meal, and my all-purpose fertilizer. Put a little bit of that in there. I think I'm going to save my Happy Frog for my seedlings, my new seedlings that are coming up, not for the ones that have obviously been very successful. I don't think I need to continue with Happy Frog. I think Landscaper's Pride will be fine. And we'll just get this party going. It's not going to be a very exciting video, but I will show you each tomato, what it looks like, how big it is, how impressive it is. Honestly, they're looking a little stressed. When I went in there to grab them, they're looking kind of like, look at that one. It's kind of wilty and flop. Well, because it's dry as a bone. Because it's dry as a bone. I just watered them. Oh, it's been a few days. Anyway, we're going to pot them up. And what I'm going to do after... Hi, I'm going to keep talking for a minute. After I pot them up, they're going to take up way more space on those racks than what I have rack space. So what I'm going to do after they're potted up, I'm probably going to put them on the back porch of the man cave. It's not very bright right now. It's basically part sun. It's not full sun because it faces east. It's going to get morning sun, and then as the sun gets towards the west, towards setting, it's going to get a little bit of western sun in the late afternoon. So I don't think I'm going to need to harden them off because they're not going to be hit and blasted with all day full afternoon hot sun. That's my thoughts. So I know I say a lot of things. All right, so I was gonna use my big ass bowl from Drell, but my big ass bowl is full of the last of my peat moss and all my good amendments in it. So I'll save that for my seedlings. So first one is Beauty King. There you go. That one looks really good. So marked off Beauty King. Have at least one. Here we go. Streets of Broken Lanterns. That one looks pretty good. The bottom, you see the stalk is real thick and then it starts to thin out right at the bottom. So when I pot this up, I'm going to break off these lower branches and I'm going to bury it here and try to sturdy that up because right now it's real wonky. I don't like that. Oh, that's dry as a bone. Thorburns Terracotta. That one looks really good. So I have my garden journal notes here with my tomatoes. And each one that I'm naming to you, I'm putting every time I name one, I'll put a 1 and then another 1. You know, like hash mark's not really a 1, it's a hash mark. I want to see how many of each one I have. And then whatever is missing, I will restart seeds. I'm done. This one is Japanese black truffle. Yeah, interesting shapes. I'm thinking because these were crammed in so close and tight in the man cave that maybe the shape is a little bit distorted because I'm seeing that in a lot of these. So hopefully we'll fix that by potting them up and spreading them out. All right, here's another Japanese black truffle. Dwarf Emerald Giant, looking great. Last time I showed you these was right before the freeze and I think it's doubled in height. That's nice. This is one of my dwarfs. So these will be one of the ones that I put in my 10-gallon grow bags. I will be counting up the number of dwarfs I have as well so I can set out those bags. This one here is Captain Lucky. Not as robust as the others. This one was a struggle. This one, Captain Lucky, was a struggle, but at least I have one. All right, we have another Dwarf Emerald Giant. Oh, this one's leaning pretty good. Oh, this is another Streets of Broken Lanterns. Yeah, got a little bit of grass in there. Okay. I'm gonna fill this tray up with water as I load these seedlings back in. While I'm doing an inventory of all of them, these can be drinking because all of my seedlings are dry. All right, remove that. Okay, and I have one Nano's Meatball Dwarf to pot up. This one was a struggle to get germinated. I planted all the seeds that Miss Tomato Head gave me. I only got the one. And then Shake the Disease, I got none. I planted a batch, didn't get anything. Planted the rest of the seeds that she gave me, didn't get anything. So I have to order directly from Mr. Yoder. But I'm glad I got one Nano's Meatball, so we'll be potting that up. We have another Streets of Broken Lanterns. So I got 3, right? Sunrise Bumblebee, I've got 1, and that's a really good looking one. Thank you for the seeds, Deanna. I got 1. Here we have Wine Jug. Wow. Wine Jug's impressive. That's an impressive seedling. I do love that. Anyway, it's dry. Water it. Ooh, here's the big tray. I know. Okay, here we go. Here's Cherokee Green. That looks healthy, except for whatever's going on there. There's another Beauty King. That's a big one. Beauty King. Wow. Oh. Invincible Paste. Looking good. Needs water. Real droopy. Look, these need water real bad. Another Cherokee Green. Oh, another Wine Jug, looking good. Oh, this one's looking real sad. Damascus Steel. It's not looking so good. I think it was kind of buried in the middle and not getting enough of what it needed. Oh my goodness. Ah, trees, absolute trees. Another Wine Jug. Okay, so Wine Jug, very, very good seed stock, very healthy, very robust. But what is going on there? Yeah, these needed to be potted up and separate. These needed to be separated from each other. So bad. Oh, those roots. Anyway, this is Der Klein Doctor. Der Klein Doctor. Very healthy. Ready to be potted up. My gosh. Look at this monster. This is Plan 9 from outer space. You think I started my seedlings too early? I think you're right. Next year, Nicole, make a note. Don't start them until January 15th. January 15th. Let's wait another month. Oh, my goodness. Start relay. Droopy and dry, but beautiful. And then this one is Copper Pipe. This was my thick one in the last video. It is beautiful and dry. Okay, last one in this tray. Looking kind of sad. Sart Relay. Sad Sart Relay. Next tray. We have a very sad Kazula 179. Just needs water. It's fine. Oh, here's one of my long keepers. This is a Grappoli di Inverno. Looks good. This is another Sart Relay. Oh, the thong. And I broke off a piece because they're crammed in here. Okay. The thong. And this one's a dwarf. This is Bananas Noir. So this is a creation from Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head. Oh, this one is thick. Wow. Wild Fred Dwarf. That's thick. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's huge. Oh, another Der Klein Doctor. Very healthy. That's beautiful. Der Klein Doctor is a black cherry tomato. Here's another Plan 9 from outer space, way smaller than the last one. This one must not have gotten as much light. Oh, another big one. This is Juan Flame. Ah, here's another thong. I got another broken branch because they're crammed in there. The thong. A lot of these are just so thick. I love that. Thick stalks. Kazula 179. Oh, there we go. This is, oh, Rose de Burn. I didn't think I had one. I honestly didn't think I had one. I thought they had all, the seedlings had all either not come up or died. So I do have a Rose de Burn. Thank goodness. Here's another thick Wild Fred Dwarf. These dwarfs are so thick. Ah, another thong. Nice. Ah, Chef's Choice Pink. I think this is the only one I have. It looks good. Oh, and my third Wild Fred Dwarf. Really good looking. I mean, I think I have a good chance of getting one this time. Last time my seedlings died. These look awesome. Dry. This weighs nothing. So dry. Plan 9 from outer space. Need some water. I'm gonna grab some water to fill up these trays. I'll be back. Okay, so next. Okay, Chef's Choice Pink. I did have a second one, so I have two Chef's Choice Pink. Der Klein Doctor. That's a baby compared to the other ones. Okay, so that one does not need to be potted up yet. Der Klein Doctor Mini. This is Tempete de Sable Long Keeper. Last tray. Here we go. Oh, yes, it's pretty. This is Red Viper Dwarf Thick. This is a Morado Andalusia. Foliage. Nice. Okay. Next is Invincible Paste. I guess I did have two. I only have one. That's good. Another Red Viper Dwarf. It's dwarfs. They're stout. Amazing. Oh. Oh. It's another stunted one. That's a Morado Andalusia. Looks way different than the first one I showed you. Here's another Japanese black truffle. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to store all these. There's so many tomatoes. Ah, here's another Morado Andalusia. See that? That's huge. I don't know why the other one's so small. Look. Seeds were started the same day. I don't know. Another Japanese black truffle. Oh, there we go. Really nice, thick and stout Kazula 179. Yep, red viper dwarf. I could almost name these before I see them. That is thick and beautiful. Yeah, these Damascus steel are not looking very healthy. That one looks really puny as well. Anyway, hopefully when I pot them up, they do better. All right, well, down to the last three. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Here's Captain Lucky. Now that one looks really good. That looks better than the other one. That's nice. Here's another Damascus steel. This might be the better looking one of all of them. And last but not least is another Thorburns terracotta. Not as healthy as the first one, so it looks like I have two of those. All right, so this is my 2025 grow list. So for the Rose de Bern, I have 1. Kazula 179, I have 3. Wine Jug, 3. Red Viper Dwarf, 3. Damascus Steel, 3. Japanese Black Truffle, 4. Dwarf Emerald Giant, 2. Cherokee Green, 2. The Thong Dwarf, 3. Wild Fred Dwarf, 3. Streets of Broken Lanterns, 3. Durklein Doctor Black Cherry, 3. Plan 9 from Outer Space, 3. Beauty King, 2. Chef's Choice Pink, 2. Invincible Paste, 2. Thorburns Terracotta, 2. Bananas Noir, 1. Joan Flame, 1. Dwarf Arctic Rose, 0. Tempete de Sable Longkeeper, 1. Pomodorino del Pianello de Vesuvio Longkeeper, none. A Grappoli di Inverno Longkeeper, 1. Sart Relay, 3. Captain Lucky, 2. Nano's Meatball Dwarf, 1. Sunrise Bumblebee, 1. Copper Pipe, 1. And Morado Andalusia, 2. Okay, so not bad. Really good list of tomatoes, I think. And these seedlings are looking majestic, I think. Look at that forest. It's a tomato freaking forest. Anyway, I'm going to get them potted up. I've taken up enough of your time, though. I'm not going to take you with me. I may show you a shot of them when they're done. So I'm going to be watching some of you guys' videos. I'm going to be drinking some wine. And I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon, early evening, potting up tomatoes.